comment, and subscribe.
All right. What's going on, y'all boys? Welcome to the channel. We're gonna be discussing a little quick story time of what happened with the Suburban. Like it's gonna be a little part set there. It's not like a little season thing, but I know it's going to be like a slight little drop post of here and there of what happened throughout the time of whether me not posting or whatever's been going on currently in my life. But I'm gonna start doing stuff all part by part, piece by piece, one by one. So I'll just start for a setter of where I fully left off. I feel like where it really started it with in general, where the post started down, and that was with the Suburban. So as you'll know, if you know me, I had a all black Suburban. It's not this car right here at all. It's something completely totally different. I had a black Suburban I worked on, but the thing is about that Suburban, I didn't own it, and that's probably what kind of kicked me in the rear end, because I didn't own it, but I always put parts into it, right? So with that being the case, right, owned it, what's it called, I worked on it. I was like, I'm a kid at the time, upcoming, trying to learn more about cars, getting into cars, loving more and more, working on this, be ready on the way soon. But yeah, like had that car, that truck for a while. It did a lot for me, got me good, which is the same reason why I got this model right here. But damn. This is about to be crazy. First and foremost, when I first bought the Suburban ran fine. It did great. Nothing was never really entirely wrong with it, right? Nothing was never really entirely wrong with it at all. Like, I'll say at the most, so far the only thing that's ever severely happened to it that broke on my end, because I always used to floor it, used to beat the shit out of it, but I always worked on it. And it was just the radiator, but other than that, like, I put some little parts on it, did like little tune-ups, changed out like the spark plugs, I did all that, rewired all that stuff. Getting to the point it started touching the overhead, so I was getting there, making to that point when to potentially put a cam in there, stuff like that. But one time traveling, going up to South Carolina at the time, if you happen to know about my old posting videos with my we'll get there. But when I was posting back then more and more often, on the way to South Carolina one time, I was just like this, driving in the truck, just on the way there, making my way there. Semi-truck, something fell off a semi-truck, flew underneath, didn't get the semi-truck information or none of that. Too dark at night, didn't think much of it. I was already tired, just ready to get where I was going. So something flew off the truck, some big metal piece flew underneath the truck, messed up the rear differential, and I didn't. And when at the time I didn't know shit about how to fix that, and I thought it was going to be something extravagant. Like I thought I was going to need a whole new back end or something crazy, because it could have got to that point, because I was still riding on it, and it seemed like it was expensive, and I didn't know how to go about it. At the same time, even though me coming up, like me learning mechanics and whatnot, etc., like I've never been quite fond of like using tool, like certain stuff, or having the tools for everything. So I think of it, this kid coming up, just working on little basic shit, what you can, then spend money on the rest. It came along fine. So that incident happened, and then fortunately I had to end up just getting down the road, making this hard line choice decision, and I'm about to get to you in a second. But just know that decision did not make shit no better, not even a little bit. And it's crazy that I got to sit here and tell you that, because it's like I feel like I gave up a better experience for literally worse. And I never thought I was, and now I think about it, it's like, damn, that shit is really terrible. Got the Suburban at the point in time, in the mix of transferring to schools, and also, if you know me, I'm also in the service, so in the middle of changing schools, etc., to like literally. So in the midst of transfer and doing all that shit, I'm over here riding on this messed up differential. It sound like a big ass jet engine or something coming from a, like, you know, it was just terrible. In short, it was just terrible, and it was like, oh, like all you hear every time you drive, like you hear, you don't hear nothing else. You shit road, whatever. Can't really hear much. It's quiet, but you know, you get the point. That shit was loud as hell. That shit was annoying. I didn't know how long and how much time I had left. So I made this hard knock decision of saying, let me go try to go get another more up-to-date truck, right? In which I did. I thought I found the truck. I thought I found a good truck at that. Pretty decent. It wasn't a V8 though, and I was kind of disappointed in that, and that's where it gets crazy for me, because personally, you'll never see me honestly own really much of V6s. Don't get me wrong, I do try them out. I still, like, for example, I'm still interested in trying to get something like a fucking Honda Civic or something, like some sort, once I get this right. But at the same time, like, I don't really prefer the V8s, but I got me a V6 F-150. Probably felt like one of the worst mistakes I could have made. One of my more poor choices that I feel like I personally made in life. Or maybe just that truck in general. Maybe it's just bad luck. You know, it could have been what it is, you know? But I got it. Had it for like 3 months. It was doing good and shit. I was treating that truck like a complete baby compared to what I did to the Suburban, beating on it and all, etc. It's just crazy, man. But we're going to get into that story another time. It's going to be kind of left on a cliffhanger for the moment. I know it kind of sucks, but I have to be out on a cliffhanger with that part. But on the Suburban side, no stands, which is kind of funny, because the Suburban is actually still around. Somebody in my area got the Suburban from the same lot that I bought it from. Even then, like, because I had parts and stuff already put into it, so it still does its job, still do what it do. And they fixed the differential probably easily compared to what I was going to do when I was a kid. So I don't know, it's been like a crazy journey, but I know for a fact this is something that I wanted to share for a quick little post. I'm gonna leave part 2 maybe tomorrow, some other point, etc. I'm going home currently right now about the F-150. So maybe not even the F-150. I got other cars too I can make about that, getting used to these things. But that's why I said, unfortunately, came to a financial issue in the court of what happened that ended up having me having to make this option of literally making the option to either buy a new truck or, you know, keep trying to work on that, not knowing impossible, because I was scared of the truck ended up being completely ruined, and I'm putting money into ruining it and etc. to literally have having like the issue, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a fear factor choice, and I feel like I would have made a better choice taking my time to actually fix the vehicle instead of giving it away like I did.
Turn right onto
giving it back to the own company. I didn't have that much paid on it too much and stuff, all that. I was just a kid. I was just working on it, buying parts and shit, just throwing parts on it, making it look cool as possible. Don't worry though, but the same thing's coming with this, so I'm gonna do the best I can. As you can see over here, don't have a radio on here, etc. It's a little crazy little adventure, little stuff. Like that stuff over there in the corner, that's not mine. This is like brand new brought truck. Haven't even did too much of organizing. There's just been so much that happened, guys. I wish I could explain it all to you in this video, but I can't. But yeah, it's been a little crazy adventure. Nice little bit of stuff that's been happening. Nothing too crazy, I guess, now, but it's been a lot. It's been a long little process of things But anyway, that goes for the Suburban. So far I have majority of stuff done that I have to on the outside of this truck right here. So if not, I'll give you a full perspective on what is done so far on this truck right here real fast. So there's nobody here. Do it real fast, make it quick. I am on the DoorDash order. So as you can see, you know, got the lights going, got to get the little set, the clip on to these ends right here, so don't be hanging like this. I'm changing those out with the ones that I had on the Suburban. I'm just gonna put the ones that I had on the Suburban because I still got the part, and keep it on there and swap those. And then going to the front, have these, have the LEDs installed. I put those in just recently. Yeah, it's not much, like nothing too crazy that I did so far. This is, and then now everything else that you see on the truck is how it came so far. I'm not want to get into the backseat because it's dirty as fuck back there, I'm not gonna lie. More or less shut the wrap up of this video right here. I know it's kind of like contradicting, etc.